Welcome to How to Ride a Roller Coaster, where we talk with entrepreneurs on building businesses and brands. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and don't forget, smash that like button. What I really like about that one in particular is he goes a lot into kind of the details as to what he does for his podcast, how he gets some of the advertisers, how much those advertisers pay. He just kind of gives a little bit of how the sausage is made of the podcasting part, because I feel like a lot of times people kind of feel overwhelmed. They're like, well, I'm not a tech guy. I don't know what mic to use. I don't know how to record. Is this done on Zoom? So there's a lot of that kind of thing. And he really kind of helped demystify it for me. I also love entrepreneurship. So it was just kind of one of those things where I love taking in his content before starting my own. So as you guys were getting started, 2015, really starting to get on, some of those top lists and things like that. Were you doing like marketing for it as well? Or was it more of, I've just got to get some episodes under my belt to make me a better host, to refine the process, to make the output better? Where was your head then?
So that's kind of interesting too, because I struggled early on. And I think a lot of podcasters struggle with this, is they're creating this thing and they kind of want it to be like a piece of art, if that makes sense. And you don't want to bastardize it with ads or kind of, do all these different things. So for me, it was just like, how can I create the best show I can create? So I was focusing on being a better host. I was focusing on, how do I get great interviews? So I was really kind of hitting the ground running, and I found a lot of great strategies, like, using hunter.io, or there's a great tool called Contact Any Celebrity. And I was just trying to figure out any way I can get the right people in front of me, because, I had gotten so many conversations under my belt. I had become a pretty good host. It took a few hundred episodes to get there. So for me, that's what I was focusing on early on. And I was working at a friend's company. And then we had kind of this thing that happened in 2016 where we started the first version of what we do. So it was called Get Featured Media. And, in our first 6 months in business, we made multiple six figures in building this, podcast PR agency. And then I kind of got to odds with my co-founder at that point in time. And that's actually where Command Your Brand came from. So for me, it was just building this thing that kept creating attention and just continually creating a better product. Now, one thing I did do is I became a contributor for multiple different websites. So I was writing for business.com. I was writing for Influensive. I was writing for all these blogs, and it was really helping. Yeah. I was also doing a lot of local media and press as well, because I think a lot of people forget about local media and press, and that's a really good way to kind of build a base early on. So I had some local TV appearances and things like that. So that's a lot of what I was doing in those early days. And then for me, frankly, focusing on building the business helped to build everything a lot faster, because, you're kind of more relevant to be on stages and things like that. So, I've spoken all over South America, North America, Europe, Asia, but all those things are fueled by like what I do in the business.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a comment below, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Until next time.